Hello and welcome to another Raggy's homebrew update. So this is, and it's not Pepsi, it ain't Pepsi. So this is the Beerworks Barley Wine. Beerworks is a brand exclusive to Love Brewing. I'm not sure who brews it for them. Do Hambleton Bard brew it or do Muntons brew it? That I don't know, that's beyond me, and it is what it is. But anyway, yeah, Beerworks. This is Beerworks Barley Wine. I brewed it. I got it to 9.9%. Could have got it higher if I'd have used more yeast, different yeast to get it higher. I put in strawberry syrup, cherry brandy essence to create a strawberry and cherry brandy barley wine. So let's pour a glass out. Absolutely chucking it down outside. This is also a bit of a homebrew update. I've ordered the kits. So I've ordered 3 out of the 4 Beerworks kits. They're new kits. The 2 stouty kits and the I think it's a golden amber kit. I've ordered Woodford's Tinseltoes. And I've ordered Bulldog Brew's Easter Brew Chocolate Stout, 6%. But I've also ordered some chocolate malt to put onto the Beerworks kit with a bag of sugar. And I maybe need to go and buy some yeast. However, Love Brewing have said they've chucked something in to the order, something small. So I don't know what that is, but we'll see when it comes. So I've got 5 beer kits coming to the channel. So here's my beer. It looks brown on this pour, does it not? Browny coloured, like a dark browny coloured, little to no head at all. Strawberry on the aroma, with the cherry as well. A nice earthiness to it as well. Predominantly strawberry though. The cherry's more muted. It's in the background. Strawberry at the front. Oof. Yeah, lovely earthiness coming through. Really coming through quite nicely. Yeah, beer kits should be arriving this week. I'm hoping to get brewing this weekend, November the 8th or whatever the date is, 7th or 8th, I don't know. Albeit when the beer kit arrives. Beer kits, 5 beer kits, 200 pints of beer. And then I'm looking towards the future. Beer kits to brew. I've got to be absolutely honest. I'm really interested in brewing something like a German beer kit. I've seen somewhere like a Lowenbrau, I think it might even been Beerworks, a Lowenbrau clone beer kit, and I'm thinking, do you know something? I just fancy doing some German beer kits. I've never done them. So again, I'm super interested in, I like the idea of brewing beer cheap. The 3 Beerworks kits, they're going to work out to, I think it's £10.95. You put £1 on for sugar, 12 quid, 40 pints, 30 pence a pint. Ow, wow. The Tinseltoes, I think it's a pint, I think it's a kilo to that as well. I think it is. I'm not sure if it's a double kit or not. But that'll be 23, 24, 60 pence a pint. 60 pence a pint, it's not bad. Christmas beer. And then the final one, the chocolate stout. We're going to bump it up with extra malt, chocolate malt, some extra sugar, and then either rose water, which is actually a Turkish Delight flavouring. Add that to make a Turkish Delight Imperial Stout. That is my hope and aspirations. Turkish Delight Chocolate Imperial Stout. Oh, you know, when it gets close to the time, I'll try and find it. If I can't find it, I'll have to go with a plan B. The others are basically as is. You know, the last one is a bit of an experiment, you know, to get it to something like 9 or 10% and see how it goes. Chucking some extra yeast in if need be. I've no idea what Love Brewing have coming out with, so yeah, I'm super looking forward to what goes off. But as for this saves me from watching bloody Emmerdale, which is absolutely crap. And yeah, it was on in the background, and I was trying not to second. The wife says, "What's just happened?" And I'm like, I'm not watching. I don't care, you know. And yeah, chucking it down still. Been chucking it down since about 4:30. Oh, strawberry with the cherry notes in the background. Oh. The thing is, these homebrew kits, this is the Beerworks barley wine. I've done this, brewed it as a barley wine, absolutely, and then added chopped up ginger root, boiled it, added it into the fermentation at the beginning, and I've got a ginger barley wine. And I think it actually reached something like 13%. I think I might have actually chucked some extra sugar in, and certainly chucked a better yeast in to help get it up. I might have chucked a wine yeast in, or even a champagne yeast, just to bump it up to get it to an ABV. And it was absolutely amazing. And it's definitely something to go for in the future. Ginger root, if you like a ginger beer or ginger wine, ginger root is absolutely amazing. You boil it, you get that full-on ginger flavour, strong, and then you get the ABV of whatever you brewed. Absolutely sublime. Never be afraid of playing with beer kits. You know, for the professionals out there, full grain is probably the best way. For the rest of us who don't want to go the expensive kit, the lots of time involved in doing full all grain is time consuming. It's not always the best way, I don't think. And but you know, doing it the kit way, or even part grain kit way, for me provides the balance over time. And time is, you know, is essential these days. Time, you know, I 6 hours to do an all grain kit against 30 minutes to do a brew kit, and it's like 30 minutes, 6 hours. Ooh. And half the time I get a better yield from the brew kit, because it's all, a lot of the work's already done by professionals who know what they're doing. and then, but you can play with that, doing a ginger barley wine, a rhubarb barley wine. You know, there are so many interesting things you can do. You look at the world of cakes. My wife is a cake maker, so the essences they use in cakes can be used in beer to flavour beer. So even though it's a barley wine, a stout, you wouldn't want to go change. You wouldn't want to change flavours on a lot of things, but certainly them two. And you get the essence that you need. God, it's really chucking it down. add it to the beer at secondary fermentation, and that's what breweries do. You know, that is what a lot of breweries in the country do. Although a root ginger brew you'd add at first fermentation because it's so strong. And it's certainly something for the future. My next barley wine will be a ginger barley wine again. So, 5 kits coming to the channel. Big, massive amounts of homebrew coming to the channel. I've still got a nice bit of homebrew left. I've still got some of the Citra, and I'll show you this. It's been sat in the box. I've not touched it all the way since June. There we go. Look at that explosion there. And basically that's just the sediment working around, and then all of a sudden you've got that, and I know there's still a bit of sediment there. Do you know if this explodes? I'm not going to be happy, but you can see. And I'm going to leave it as long as I can, primarily because I don't want to wear it, and see how it goes. That's my Citra IPA from back in June time. Strawberry, cherry, predominantly strawberry, touch of cherry. There's an earthiness to it. It's around roughly around 10%. Browny coloured pour, but it delivers. Whoa. Beerworks barley wine. You can brew it as you like. You can brew it as they say, absolutely 100%. But you can change it. You can look at all the flavourings out there, and you can have a cookie dough barley wine. You know, there's so much you can do. After secondary fermentation, at secondary fermentation, pour your essence in, and you can have whatever you want. You know, beer kits are there to be changed and explored, and yeah, I'm absolutely that person who tells you you can do what you like. What the breweries do is a very similar thing. They get a kit, they get a base stout, a base barley wine, and they'll add flavourings to it, and that's how they do what they do. Same with double IPAs. They can change it. And it's so easy to do. You know, let's adapt and change what we can. Anyway, the Strawberry and Cherry Brandy barley wine tastes amazing. 10%. It's so drinkable. Too easy, but it's lovely. Would I drink it again? Yes. If I was going to give it a score out of 5, 4.6 out of 5. Really good, despite that brown colour. Flavourings immense. Lots of new stuff coming to the channel. You know, let's discover beers together. Let's brew beer kits. And you know, if someone comes across a beer kit that's absolutely world class or can be changed in a way that blows your mind, let's share it, and let's discover together what we can do and push boundaries. But push boundaries in a way that it's easy brewing. Brewing is meant to be easy. When you've got the right kit, it always is. If you're a home brewer, full you know, all grain, yes, it can be easy if you've done it many times. But out of a bag, out of a tin, out of a sachet, it can be the same. And for me, that is the way home brewing should be. Easy as hell, quick as hell. Let's get it done. And that's my review / homebrew update. It's all coming to the channel soon. Thank you for watching.